In the deepest hours of the night, when the world feels silent and shadows seem to stretch endlessly, it's easy to believe that darkness will last forever. Yet, if you look up, you'll see that even in the darkest sky, stars continue to shine. Their gentle light reminds us that hope persists, even in our most challenging moments. Throughout history, countless stories have been woven around the simple truth that there are always stars in the darkness, guiding lights that inspire courage, faith, and perseverance. Long ago, in a forgotten village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young girl named Lila. Every evening, she would climb the tallest hill and gaze at the sky, searching for the first twinkling star. Lila's village had fallen on hard times. Crops withered, laughter faded, and a heavy gloom hung over every home. Many villagers lost hope, believing that joy might never return. But Lila held on to a quiet belief that beyond the darkness, light was waiting. One night, as she sat alone on the hill, a gentle breeze carried the soft whisper of an old tale, a story passed down from her grandmother. It spoke of a time when the world was shrouded in endless night, and people wandered aimlessly, unable to see the path ahead. In that tale, a single child bravely lit a lantern, holding it high so others could find their way. As she walked, more lanterns joined hers, until 1,000 tiny flames illuminated the night. The darkness, though vast, could not extinguish the hope that grew brighter with each step. Inspired, Lila decided to become a lantern bearer for her village. She visited her neighbors, carrying words of encouragement and a promise that brighter days would return. She helped mend fences, shared stories by candlelight, and reminded everyone to look up at the stars. Slowly, warmth began to return. A mother sang to her child, a farmer planted new seeds, and laughter found its way back into the village square. The stars above, unchanged and constant, became a symbol for the villagers. They realized that even when clouds hid the sky, the stars were still there, waiting for the storm to pass. In time, the crops flourished, and the village thrived once more. The darkness had not disappeared, but the people learned to walk through it together, guided by the memory of the stars. Across cultures and generations, stories like Lila's remind us that hope shines brightest in our darkest hours. The fairy tales we hear as children, tales of heroes venturing into the unknown, of magical beasts defeated by courage, of wishes granted under starlit skies, are not just fantasies. They are gentle reminders that, no matter how daunting the night may seem, there are always stars to guide us home. In our own lives, we each face moments when the path ahead is uncertain, when worries crowd our minds and sorrow weighs heavy on our hearts. But just as the stars are always present above us, so too are the possibilities for hope, kindness, and resilience. Sometimes, the smallest act, a kind word, a helping hand, a shared smile, can become the spark that lights another's way. So when you find yourself surrounded by darkness, pause and look for the stars. Remember the stories of those who came before you, who found light in the night and shared it with others. Trust that your own light, no matter how small, can become a beacon for someone else. For in every darkness, there are always stars, reminding us that hope endures and that with courage and compassion, we can find our way to brighter days.